I, Shambhavi, welcome you all to your channel, Galactic Echoes. So let's start exploring the wisdom of Vedic astrology. So today we'll be doing the placement of Rahu in the second house of your horoscope, how this placement will manifest and what kind of results you can expect out of this placement. We'll try to figure it out today. So let's start the video and let's dive in. First and foremost, this Rahu's placement in the second house, it makes you into an analytical personality, into expenditure. You are not a miser. I won't say that you are a miser. You analytically spend on things. You see, you analyze it, you judge the pros and cons of everything, every expenditure, every spend you make, and then you give out money from your pocket. You will always see that you have certain kind of differences over some issues in your family. So your family members and you will not be on the same ground every time in your life. But this doesn't mean that you will abandon them or they will abandon you. This is not the case. You will have a good relationship with them. You will not leave your family members at any cost, and the family members are your parents, your siblings, your spouse, and your children. You will never leave them at any cost, but again, the journey will be traversed with the differences every time in your life. So you won't sit together and you want to agree onto a similar point. You will always have different opinions on anything you talk with your family members or any approach you guys take. Also, I must tell you, with this Rahu, one very interesting thing is that you should never speak ill of yourself. Why is it so? Because Rahu, it represents the blessings of goddess Saraswati in our chart, and you have this blessing in your life on your tongue. I should say that whatever you say, it can become true. So because if you have this Rahu in the second house, so you have this blessing of goddess Saraswati in your tongue. So you should never speak ill of yourself. You should never curse anyone. You should never speak ill of others as well. Also, you should always speak good of yourself, that I can do it, I will achieve it, my future is bright, I should be working for it, I am working for it, I will work for it, I am doing hard work, I am on the right path. These things will also then turn true, and they will supplement your life with good energy and with positive vibes. So this is something you have to understand with this Rahu. So never speak ill of anyone or of yourself. Basically, you have to have a positive outlook and positive speaking outlook to everything in your life. Because you can be harsh sometimes because you are very straightforward in choosing your words. So this is something which you have. People say that you are very straightforward, and sometimes your speech, it hurts people, that you are so truthful and you speak so straightforward that it can hurt someone's emotions or someone's feeling. So this is something which you have to understand. This is not a negative trait you have. This is a challenge which you have in your personality. You have to go through it and you have to learn to control it. See, speaking straightforward is something good, and you are not creating an illusion in front of others or in someone's life if they're asking you for any advice or for anything. But the thing is that your selection of words is something which creates this havoc in someone's life through your speech. So this is something which you have to understand. This is something which you can work upon in your personality, because it has traversed the third house and it is going towards the first house, because Rahu is always in a retrograde motion. So yes, it will also depend on the degree of this. Like if degree wise it is too close to your first house, so then what it will suggest is, then these things which I'm going to tell will be enhanced. But if it is near to your third house, then these things which I'm going to tell you will be low on their intensity. So the thing is that with this Rahu in your 21 to 22 years of your age, you'll be involved in only fun, living your life to the fullest, living your life that it is, there is no tomorrow and we have to live today. You will always think of, with this Rahu, that I have to do something big, I have to do something great, and whatever my parents do or anyone in the society as a normal is a very normal thing. I have to do something big, this is not for me. And this is where Rahu's illusion can get you. So this is something which you have to understand. This is the Rahu creating illusion in your life. This is the Rahu creating that great pit in your life in which you can fall, which can destroy you. So this is something which you have to understand, that in your younger ages, especially in the ages of 21 to 22 years, you do not have to fall for this thing, or fall for this illusion, I must say. Because this is the illusion where you can either make yourself or you can destroy yourself. Understand the realities of the world, understand how my parents are getting bread for me on the table, understand what is normal and what is not normal. See, normalcy is something that it is very subjective to everyone. Like for someone, it must be uh, going on a cruise and going, on international vacations 2 times in a year. But for some people, it can be having a happy dinner table with their family at night. So this is something totally different. So normalcy is different, and you have to understand this, that if you are from a humble background, you should respect that. You don't have to fall into this illusion of Rahu. You should not go towards that it is normal, it is down market thing, and I am made for something big. Yes, you are born for something big, and the big things are not created in just one day. You have to build it steadily and slowly. This is why Rahu behaves like Saturn, because Rahu's positive karakas are like Saturn. If you'll think that, I have to hard work, I have to build slowly and steadily, it is not a overnight thing. It is not a overnight process. It takes time, it takes years to build. Then this Rahu will surely get you good gains in your life. This is something which you have to understand. Actually, this is the cracking code for this Rahu, with this placement of Rahu in the second house. I have seen people taking two big loans to start a thing. Like, how can I start a thing from such and such amount? This is too small for me. This can be the problem you can have actually if you are aligning yourself with the negative karakas of Rahu. You should never take loans for your business or for your anything which you are starting afresh and you don't have any experience in it. You have to slowly and steadily build by bits and tits. So this is something which you have to understand with this Rahu. And your career will shine, but it is not a overnight thing. You have to slowly and steadily move towards it. This Rahu can pose challenges in completion of your educational background, in completion of your formal education, I must say, but it will give you immense amount of experiences and vast knowledge of so many subjects. So you do not have to be taken aback from this fact that it can happen. It can happen. I'm not suggesting that if you have this Rahu in the second house, it will definitely happen. It can happen. For that, we have to also look the placement of the fifth lord and the fifth house condition. But the basic idea is that yes, there can be some challenges in your formal education, but if you have this drawback with this placement of Rahu, you will also have a plus point, that is, you will have immense amount of experience which you can use in your career to build your business or to get better in your job or whatever kind of profession you have. And also, when you are living in a normal life and you have a hunch to something and you have a gut feeling about something, you should definitely follow it because it will be correct maximum of the times. So this is something interesting about this Rahu, so that it gives you immense kind of intuition. Both Rahu and Ketu gives unhinged intuition, and Rahu's intuition is more of a confused state. So this is something which I have to tell you, all of you, that your gut feelings are true and you should not deny them. You should properly attend to them. They can get you good gains and success in your life. Because you have Rahu in the second house, so you will be having Ketu in the eighth house of your horoscope. So from the perspective of in-laws, there won't be any kind of a immense support, and there will be in-laws, but they won't add any value to your life and they won't subtract anything from your life. So there will be your in-laws, but your in-laws will not support you in any form. Also, a very interesting thing with this Rahu is that your relatives and your family members apart from your close one, like your parents, your spouse, your children and your siblings, we are not taking them into consideration. Other relatives in your life and the society, the society as a whole, they are the people who can backstab you, who will take your advice, and they know that you can give good advice to them, and they will then not give you credit, or they will then not be grateful to you. They'll be ungrateful. They can also interfere in your life, and they can also create problems in your life. And your friends are the people who can support you, but the relatives and your other family members are not the people you should vouch on. You should be alert from them, because they are the people who can take your advantage, and you will be left at a disadvantage state. So this is something which you have to understand. The Rahu will create an illusion that they are supporting you, but they are not. You should have this experience and this capacity of judging them, that who can talk what kind of a thing behind my back. And they also have a kind of, this kind of a jealous tendency against you. They are jealous because of the fact that you are intelligent and you can outperform them on many uh, factors and basis. So this is also important, which you have to understand. So their jealousy is stemming out from this thing. Also, there is a myth that the people who have Rahu in the second house, they lie a lot. But yes, I have seen people telling me that you see, with this placement of Rahu in the second house, that people are saying that I lie a lot, but I do not. And this is a true thing. Both of the statements are true. But the thing is that you do not lie. But these relatives, these second house people, the society you live in, are the people who are, telling others that you lie a lot. The problem is that you are straightforward, that you speak to the point, but they are the people who make it and break it into a completely different thing, and then they show it to others. So this is something which you can also get from their side, the people from the second house. You will always be devoted to your children, you will have a good bond with them, and you are the parents who can really take a fight instantly if their children are being hurt. So yes, you are very sensitive from the point of your children. There is a tendency that you won't have any major disputes with your partner or with your spouse, but because you have Rahu in the second house, and you have this tendency of talking to them straightforwardly, or the things they don't like if you are a husband, let's say, and if your wife is asking you that am I gaining fat, you would directly say yes, of course you are. And you see, I was actually searching gym memberships for you, see. And this is where it can create a kind of problem in your married life. So there will be disputes, but they will be ultra minor and immature. There will be disputes and they'll be resolved in the next minute. So this is the kind of chemistry you will have with your spouse. So you won't see any major disputes with your spouse with this placement of Rahu, unless or until your seventh house is damaged, or your seventh lord is damaged, or your partner's seventh house or seventh lord is damaged. So this is something which you can see from their chart also. Now, the last but not the least, the important thing to see with this Rahu is that till the maturity age of Rahu, that is 42 years of your age, you will learn so much. So yes, you will learn through struggles, you will learn through uncertainty, you will learn through ups and downs, you will learn through transformation, you will learn through success also. But after 42 years of your life will be more smooth, it will get better, and you will easily traverse it with a stable foundation and experience which you have gained in all these 42 years of your life. So this is how you will decode this place. Do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. And of course, I will be bringing the Ketu video in the 8th house of your horoscope soon. So for that, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.